All right, and welcome everybody to another round of the Cold Open Cup. This is a quarterfinals losers round, so loser goes home. We have Touhou versus Nepka Hunters. I'm Walmart5193. Joining with me, nobody. So I believe warm-ups have concluded. So it will be down to the captains to roll, and fairly close, just a margin of 4 points, and I believe that's Touhou who just won the roll. They're gonna opt to protect first. And they're gonna go for the protect on Rice 1, which is replica. I believe this was used in a more uprated version, used in soft 6. And Nepka is going to go for Rice 3. And LN2 getting banned, which is run from the Nepka Hunters. Now we wait for Touhou's ban. Won't be surprised if this is going to turn into a Rice battle, as we might potentially see another, maybe another LN or even hybrid ban. And we're gonna see Rice 4 actually get banned, get the boot. So it's going to be almost fair game when it comes to Rice and LN, assuming Touhou finding more comfort with LN and Nepka Hunters having more comfort in that Rice side of thing, as Rice 6 going to get picked by Touhou. Machine Gun Poem Doll. Pretty popular pick when it comes to either early game or late game. Normally late game, trying to pull off the victory if your team has a Rice advantage over the opposing team. Gonna close off that match easy. Or if you just want to get an early point off the board, always a great thing to do. And already getting into the first match, or first map of this match, warm-up mode still enabled. I believe our streamer is streaming and reffing at the same time, so you're going to have to bear with us for a bit. And here we go! Machine Gun Poem Doll. 220 BPM, 2 minutes and 17 seconds. As we open the map with a bit of streams and a bit of rolls. As we see her, Head Rosu finding a bit of struggle with these little broken stream patterns, as that's gonna give the lead over to Nepka Hunters. That lead actually, as the map continued on, the lead slightly shrunk with Roly Poly finding a miss, but it is already quite late in the chart. I don't think there's any more room left for mistakes, as final stream pattern going in, and that is going to conclude it. As it is now Nepka Hunter's next pick, as Touhou takes Nepka Hunter is taking a break point on that pick, so already up 1-0. And we're gonna see Flow. So Hybrid 1 getting picked. And here we go. pretty neck and neck lead, but this is definitely one of the more longer charts out of this pool, almost clocking at that 4-minute mark, and there are lots of room for mistakes, especially with when it comes to the drop, which is just slowly approaching. Touhou having that accuracy advantage lead. Drew with a 99.88 as here we go. More of these release-based patterns coming in, definitely going to give you a run for your money. As Touhou was holding on to a slight lead, managing to carry this section all right, as Roly-Poly and Warning almost tied in accuracy. As more of these releases come in, Roly-Poly dropping a 200. That's just going to keep that lead in Touhou's side, but it's going over. Hedrosu finding lots of, probably finding lots of 200s in this section. As here we go. That lead is starting to flicker almost halfway into the chart. It's now back into Touhou's favor with Hedrosu with a getting their accuracy up. It's just slightly over to Touhou's side, halfway mark. It's gonna come down to the wire unless a break happens. That's a 200 from Roly-Poly. That's just going to slightly increase the lead for Team Touhou. But we are just about to reach the second part, or the second drop of this map. Here we go. This is where the nerves slowly start to kick in. But we see Team Touhou holding on, as that lead is actually starting to increase. Oh wait, that's a drop from Roly-Poly. Roly-Poly found a drop. I didn't even notice that. That is going to, yeah, that is definitely going to put the nail in the coffin for now. Touhou is going to have to trade a drop back, or that's going to be it. And Touhou will be taking but not much map left, as that lead is just slowly increasing.
I love heats. I think I'm out to market some. This nigga flow shaky like he got.
And Touhou coming out victorious with that drop from Roly-Poly. Everyone with 980Ks, 991K from Drew, 7 200s. Warning not too far behind with only +1 more 200. As Touhou back-to-back breakpoints. Touhou, it's now their pick. And they're gonna go for Rice 1 replica. Their protect, I believe. Someone protected this chart. And yeah, it was Team Touhou who protected this. So already jumping into Team Touhou's protect, which is replica. As I believe everyone is ready and MP start been thrown, ready for the third map of this match. Are we going to see another breakpoint? Are we going to see Nepka Hunters take the second point and the third breakpoint of this match? Or is Team Touhou going to win on their own pick and increase the lead 2-1? And here we go, underway with Replica. A little bit of these trills to begin with. And here we go into the jump stream. As this is more of a test of accuracy and your stamina. As Waring 99.9, but it's, I think, Roly-Poly's accuracy that is slowly just not giving them their lead, but it is close, and we just started. .83 and 99.86 from Droop and Hedroosu, as we see a big, quite of a drop of accuracy from Waring down to 99.85, almost tying up with Drew as Roly-Poly dropped down to a 99.7. But this is still anyone's game as we're only just reaching back half of the chart. And the lead is flickering, and the lead just went over to Nepka Hunters with Hedroosu finding a drop. I know I was late on that, but still. Hedroosu going to give up their lead and give it to Nepka Hunters, I believe, for another breakpoint. Another breakpoint. This is the third breakpoint we have seen. Three breakpoints. This is now Nepka Hunter's pick. Are we going to see back-to-back protects being picked? Are we going to see Rice 3 come out? And I stand correct. Rice 3 being picked. we go. Underway as Nepka Hunter's taking quite a lead already. 9.82 from Waring and 9.7 from Roly Poly. Drew 99.7 and Hedrosu 99.6. But like with Blow, this is quite a long chart. As we don't see any significant act drops from anyone yet, with these quite dense patterns coming in. Definitely gonna give you a run for your stamina. Warren finding a 200 in that transition. Definitely going to take a tiny toll, but nothing too big on their accuracy. As reaching halfway point of the map, Nepka Hunters still keeping that tiny lead in their backpack here, but there is still room for mistakes. As Hedrosu finds a drop, a pretty nasty drop. That is going to really increase that lead for Nepka Hunters, as we only have a third of the map left. Not looking good for Touhou on this map. Just a little over a quarter left to go. Roly Poly finding a drop, but it was way more clean than Hedrosu's drop. That's barely going to leave a dent in their score right now, as there's only a bit more map left. Just reaching the final quarter. It's going to have to take something big out of Nepka Hunters. Either Waring dropping their accuracy down where Roly Poly is to really even it out. But Waring is just tanking this chart right now. Basically tied up with Dylan right now. I mean Drew, not Dylan, I'm kind of dumb. As the map comes to a close, Nepka Hunters confidently taking this point. And we finally do not see a breakpoint. Hedrosu finding a I assume, like, yeah, that was a technical issue. Almost, I believe they HP failed. Oh, nearly HP failed. That was very, very unfortunate of Touhou, losing on a giant technical issue. But in this case scenario, I don't think it would have mattered anyway. And we're gonna see Rainy Boots come in. So we're touching the LN portion of the pool. Get a bit of Anabaku Mori in here. NP start being thrown. It is time for the LN pick to come in. Rainy Boots. I believe Nepka Hunters will be at a bit of a disadvantage, banning LN2. So only assuming off of that, they probably don't feel comfortable in the long note picks. As right off the get-go, we can see Touhou right now taking quite a big lead. Hedrosu being switched out with Yuno Gasai as Yuno finds quite the drop of 200s. As that lead is going to the Nepka Hunters. Yeah, Yuno Gasai finding lots of 200s, dropping down to that 98 margin. Yeah, unless we see a massive slider break from anyone from Nepka Hunters, I believe this will be a confident point for them. But there is still a half of the map left. Yuno Gasai gonna have to bring that accuracy up a bit. Still down to that 98 margin. These releases not doing them any favor. Reaching the final part of the chart right now. Nothing really being seen from Nepka Hunters, as they are keeping this stable for them, as that is going to, I believe, conclude it for this chart. Not much left. Yuno Gasai finding the doubt in this match, finding lots of 200s on those releases, as that is going to give Nepka Hunters 4-1 lead. Match point. As that was a very significant break point for Nepka Hunters. They still have, they're in tiebreaker or match potential here if they give up 3 points in a row somehow, but it is possible. They have pretty much just almost in the bag, and they're gonna go for Rice 5, which is Bohemian Chic, I think. Bohemian Chic, I believe. You know, I'm just gonna call it Bohemian. I guess Bohemian Chick would be the best way to say it. I guess it's probably like Chic. Bohemian Chic, I guess, would be the correct way to say it. Alright, as we are now underway with Rise 5 and potentially match point for Nepka Hunters. As we can already see quite a lead from them, but this map is quite technical, as we can see right here. Warring with 99.8. Roly-Poly not too far behind, but Drew almost catching up with Warring, as Hedrosu as well, keeping that composure, almost catching up to Warring, as that lead is starting to flicker. Touhou catching up with their accuracy. As you drop from Roly-Poly, yet I am always late on the combo breaks. I don't really notice them. It's hard looking at 4 quadrants at once. It's also hard when you're solo commentating. But Roly-Poly finds a drop, and that's going to give Touhou a very significant lead, as all the accuracies were very close. And now with that drop from Roly-Poly, their accuracy is going to really drop down for now. There's not much map left, actually. There's just a couple more of these technical sections, and that's pretty much it. But as it stands, Team Touhou is going to stay alive another day. B1 double S from Drew and Warring. That's quite impressive. Hedrosu with only 1-200 and only 1-200 from Roly-Poly, as well as a miss. As we'll be seeing Hybrid 3 So, like I mentioned earlier with during the bans and protects, Team Nepka Hunters did ban LN2. So, going with Ui here could definitely be either a risk or a walk in a park for Touhou. With this, I think it's the more LN-based hybrid, if I'm correct. This is the last pick that both teams have until it's the end of regulation, and we are heading to tiebreaker. NP start has been thrown. This is a very relatively short map. So only just under 2 minutes. And here we go. We're gonna keep the same roster as last round. Drew, Hedrosu, Warring, and Roly Poly. And here we go. Touhou gonna have to fight for their life here. Their tournament life is on the line, and here we go. Hedrosu already finding an early miss. That is not... It's actually very, very early. Like, not even at the combo cap yet. So, it wouldn't really matter. As Drew finding a 200, as Roly Poly had a rough beginning. So Roly Poly almost matching up their accuracy with Hedrosu as that lead is starting to shrink as Hedrosu climbs their accuracy up, reaching that 400 combo cap as we are heading almost halfway into the chart already. Drew with a 9.78, almost at a 9.8, as Warring has a 9.6. As here we go. Lead still in Nepka Hunter's favor. Break section right here. And we are just right back at it. Final part of the map. We're going to have to see something insane happen if we want to see Touhou's legacy still continue. Hedrosu finding another drop that's just not going to help it. But that one was more clean than their miss last time. Almost matching up with Roly Poly's accuracy. It's just Warring found drops earlier. Drew is also finding drops in accuracy, but I think those misses from Hedrosu is really going to put the nail in the coffin. Not much map left, and that is going to seal the deal for the Nepka Hunters. They are going to take it 5-2. Only 3 200s from Drew. 991k. And Warring with only 5. Roly Poly with 10. And that concludes the match of Nepka Hunters versus Touhou. We have a match just in 12 minutes, so we'll be taking a little bit of an intermission to get ready for that match, and hopefully I'm commentating with somebody else. So stick around for a bit. Maybe get up and go stretch, drink some water, wash your face. Yeah. So I'm Walmart5193, signing off for now.